What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terrence, aka T Money, and you're watching the 7 Spies Anti-Cipher Network. And today it's a bit of a special episode. We are going to be going over a bit of strategy, so I'm not really just gonna play. I'm gonna talk through what my thoughts are, how to deal with certain sort of parts of the game now that I've been playing it for a while. So first thing I usually do when I get to here is I actually look and see, well, there's a card and a bomb in here, there's a jammer only in here, and then here there's a attack plans and civilians. So every room, as you see, has like one valuable item. If you count the bomb as a valuable item, because you can defuse it since you got a defuse kit, that's cool. It's really like anyone's game at this point, right? I have found so far that I haven't been using like attack plans and such as often. Key cards, I mean, when the power was out, it was like fine. It was like great I never really had to use it, but now that doors and such remain locked when there's no power, it might be a good idea to get it. The jammer, on the other hand, has come in handy when I'm up against guys like Tripman. They don't know where I am, so I'll go ahead and grab the jammer here. Okay. Now that I see this, the map's opening up a bit more. So if you look, there's a stim here, and then over here there's two valuable sort of like pieces, things in the game. So there's an asset inside this room, and there's antidote. So unless you're playing Fatale or you're not gonna get poisoned much. But it is good to have, because if you double stim, then you can use the antidote to stop from like tripping out and dying, right? So executive suite, several things here. I'm looking at this and I'm leaning towards executive suite because the antidote's there, I get information, and it jumps to somewhere else in the map. So there's only one way into the executive suite. The only other way out is through the hatch that you see here, and that's most likely you're gonna go to the sec room, security room, and then, or if you have the watch, you can cut yourself a new vent escape, right? So I think I'll skip out on the stim and go with the antidote, even though I prefer the stim. Stim is better to have. It's just, I just get more information right away before anyone gets to Jessica Fraser here. So the gallery has a bomb in it, and then this goes to the sec room. So let's see where the security room is, right? So the security room, now when I play, I usually, even when I'm with like other players, I do battleship coordinates. So from left to right, it's A, B, C, D, E. And then from top to bottom, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now, I am in B4, and I'm gonna jump to C1. Here's the thing though. When you jump, if you look, I've got only 22 moves left. That means I've done like, what, 2 moves, right? When you jump to the back, more valuable items usually show up there. But the problem is, you most likely are gonna run into a counter agent there. And if you don't have like attack knife or stim, that way if they're in the same room with you to be focused, then you kind of like are kind of screwed, right? So in this case, if I jump to the sec room, I now have no choice but to go this way, to go to B1. It's worth a shot because I don't know what's in the sec room. I think it's worth it just to see, instead of burning a move double backing here. So let's just do it. All right, so in here, night vision glasses, I'm gonna pick those up, and then I see there's an asset in here. Excellent. Look at that, we had tons of information. Again, further from the entrance, chances are you're gonna get something like this, right? East garage, and check where the dead drop is, right? East courtyard, fantastic. What's great about that, the dead drop being there, is that if it's in a courtyard, chances are you'll be able to like fast travel to it. And depending on the RNG map you get, you're gonna get like 2 or 3 different courtyards. So this is great. Computer terminal, don't have anything to put in there, like the attack plans and counter intel. And look, contact lenses, fantastic. Let's go into there, or X-ray contacts. Yep, let's get that, pick that up, fantastic. Now you can see everything. So if we look at the security room, oh look, it's it's locked, right? I can pick the lock. I can look at lecture hall. Nothing inside here. Ballroom. Attack knife in plain sight. Right. Over here in the maintenance room. Oh, look at that. Right. There's a PP7. So I mean, this is a tough one. I have to make a decision of whether or not I want to use the PP7 or the attack knife to shoot whoever I'm up against. I don't know who I'm up against. So, in my opinion, I like the PP7. I haven't used it much, but if you're caught in an adjacent room with a counter agent, it's gonna come in handy versus going mano a mano with a attack knife. So I think I will burn the move to pick the lock to get into the maintenance room, and yeah, I don't have the key card, so that's just how it goes. Okay, now I'm gonna move into here. What's great about X-ray contacts, if you have the double O-pack, is that you could see behind walls and. Okay, so here's another strategy here. Explosion in the east garage. So you can skip these now. I wouldn't do that. That way it opens up the map a bit more. An explosion happened in the east garage, and when you see smoke like this, okay, so the center of the smoke, this is where the east garage is. Okay. All right, so I'm in here. I'm gonna pick up the PP7, and now the problem is, east garage is toast. Like this is not useful to me anymore. Right? So yeah. Now, okay, so now that we find out that that was not an explosive pin, but an actual bomb itself. So they're somewhere down here. Okay. Since we have the PP7, I feel confident that I can go down there and actually like start roaming around to find whoever it is. It would have been great to have the tack knife just in case I ended up in the same room, but I mean, it still works. Now, here's the thing. I could chance it. Right, so gallery. All right, cool. Oops, so you look at the notes here. East courtyard, all right, and the gallery. Right. So do we see any gallery? No, not just yet. Okay, that's just east garage down there. This maintenance room is gonna take me to the storage room. I have a choice now with this bomb. Okay. I can either use a diffuse kit because I'm up there, and ask yourself, when's the next time you're going to be all the way up here? Can you jump back here quickly? If you look, you either have to have a watch to break into the, go across the room in different directions from here, or from here, or from here, or, you know, are there other ways to get in there? Like the sec room from the executive suite. The storage room connects to the maintenance room here. Right? So ask yourself if you're going to be up here again. I see myself being in this region again. So I will see down here. If I see a bomb down in the bottom corner, like an E5, I usually just go ahead and oh, it's Veil. No wonder there's smoke everywhere. Okay. Pick up. Face mask. Pick up. Flashlight. Pick up. Maya Gray. Fuck. Maintenance room. I was just there. Okay. So can I shoot Veil? I can. Because of the X-ray contacts. Check it out. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome possum. And what's great about this is that there's going to be, look at that drop there, look at that. Tons of stuff in there. Right? So I can get in through there. I can move into here. Because I think, yeah, because the bomb went off. And now in between the garage and the storage room, there's a hole. So look at that. It's totally worth it to burn a move going in there to get all that stimmy. Stimulant. And what's great is she's not dead from an explosion, therefore we can read a note. South hallway, excellent. See, totally worth it. Already have the X-ray contacts, don't need her clothes. Yeah, the bomb has already been detonated. So we're totally good now. So let's have a look at the map. And we can see, a south hallway, maintenance room, and east garage, which is gone, and the gallery. So we have tons of information. Tons of information. Now, since we have that, we can go to any one of those two and then use a diffuse kit if we run into any other problems, like the south hallway here. We have south hallway? Yeah, we do. Right, red, yellow, blue. Good. 15 moves, tons of moves left. This is a total, like, I have gotten no question that we're going to make it through this game and win it. But always count your moves and stim when you need to, right? So, okay, cool. Let's go to the... Well, the staff restroom goes to... It might go to... East garage. Okay, east garage to the south hallway. Yeah, we could jump to the west garage from here. So I think we should do that. And then go down, go to south hallway. Yeah, perfect. Yep. Since we're in a garage, we can go to this garage. Excellent. Laptop. Yeah, don't need it, but hey, we're here. Cut power, don't need to. All right, so now we're at the south courtyard. Look, a watch. Yay. Let's go down there anyways and pick it up. Here's what's cool about the X-ray contacts. You can see that behind the olive tree, right, is a field watch and a remote mine, right? Kind of worth it to burn a move on the field watch. So let's do it. Okay, field watch. Hello. Yep. And everything's okay. All right. South hallway, here we are. And we get a key card. Just in case, we gotta go back into those rooms. Let's do the south hallway bomb. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue. Good. Good. And we're good. All right, so there you go. Let's look for more bombs. In this case, where are we? Let's go back to the courtyard and go to the east courtyard. Because I think... Oh, there's a north courtyard. See, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to these courtyards, fantastic, right? We can jump to, like, if they... Sometimes they've got two other places on the map, like up here and down here. So, I haven't been to the east courtyard yet, have I? I don't remember. I've been to the sec room. Okay, so what we do know is that there's a bomb in the east garage is done. Okay, south courtyard. Let's go to the east courtyard because there is a dead drop there, right? Not that we need it or anything. We took it already. Did we? So we don't see anything there. Oh, I think it's because Vale took it. All right. Gallery, yellow. Gallery and maintenance room. Oh, that's right, the maintenance room. Hey. Let's find that gallery then, shall we? Get the other side. This hallway. Now we have 8 moves left. We might have to just stem our way around. Okay. Maintenance room is right there. And we have a watch, which means we can make a vent to get in there. That would take care of that bomb, and then we can go back to the storage room. You gotta find another bomb. All right, let's stim. And what's cool about this is we have 2 stim plus antidote. So let's do that. Let's double stim so we can just start moving around. Actually, no, wait. Let's not waste that. There's the gallery. Yep. Let's go. And then now we defuse this bomb. Oops. Gallery. Yellow, red, blue. Bomb. Yellow, red, blue. Perfect, right? And now we could just get to this maintenance room. Or if there's any other easier bombs to get to, no? Okay. So to get to the maintenance room, we could just laser cut a vent. That's gonna take a move, not a big deal. Because we have that watch. Yep. Okay, great. Now that we can get in there, let's move into there. And now we don't even need to use the code. We can just go ahead with the bomb and use a defuse kit. Easy peasy. Squeeze the lemon. Done. Done. Done deal. So yeah, so I mean that's kind of like some tips and tricks that I use when playing this. I'm not gonna say I win often. To be honest with you, I make a lot of dumb moves, running around the map like crazy, trying to pick up items. I'm finding that the best way to do it is to kill a counter agent, like assassinate a counter agent, and treat it like a dead drop. So yeah, so that's it for this video. I'll keep it short, but I just thought I'd make it because I see some people in the Discord that are looking for some tips and tricks. So hope that helped. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm your boy Terrence, aka T Money. You're watching the Spies Anti-Cipher Network. We'll see you next one. God bless and peace out.